UTALK family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D with another live show with UTALK. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no me. Without you, baby. Kane Nation, what's going on? Kane Nation, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Friday to everybody. I hope you had a good week. And we're going to get into it tonight, man. I'm going to be bringing my player partner in tonight, man. Mr. Larry Frank Jr. He going to be joining us real soon. Well, let me give a shout out, man, to my boy, the super producer, Mr. King Judge himself.
KKK production in the building.
King Judge, what's going on, boy? What's going on? Drive safe, man. Make it home safe, big dog. What's up with you? And I want to give a shout out to, man, some of the businesses tonight, man. Shout out to Tanya and Teddy Chisholm over at Catan's Fashion. Matt Hall over at Plum Life, Chris Flanagan over at Avalon, Shanika Pendergrass over at Herb Velocity, Jacinta Kirkland over at Sugar Coated Cupcakes and Sweets LLC. Shout out to my boy Bobby Sarah over at Mentor Me down there in Miami, Florida. Shout out to my dog, my brother Leroy Vien over at Smile Studio Orthodontics. And shout out to Wiley over at Unique Stitches. And shout out to Marquez Williams over at Pop Socks. Cool, crazy, wacky socks off the wall, man. PopSocks.com, man. Check out our very own Marquez Williams, man. And shout out to Melvin Brad, man. Check out his businesses, man. MB5 Sports and Zenith Developers Group. Shout out to Mel Brad, man. So without any further ado, let me bring my boy in, man, Mr. Larry Frank. Let me bring him in the building. Larry Frank, what's going on, big dog? What's going on? How you doing, sir?
I'm blessed, my brother. I'm blessed, and I'm avoiding this stress. Avoiding it.
How was your week, man? How was your week, big dog? What's going on?
It was all right.
It was all right?
It was all right, man. It was all right, man. Just trying to, come down off of what happened last week and just maintain, try to stay positive and get ready for, tomorrow. And hopefully we have a good weekend, man. NFL season. So, hey, man, it's gonna be an interesting weekend one way or the other.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So let's get into it, man. Y'all already know what it is, baby. It's UTALK, baby. Let's go.
It's UTALK, baby. It's UTALK, baby.
Larry Frank, man. It's the hype show tonight. Can Miami bounce back against Appalachian State? Can we bounce back, brother? Talk to me.
Well, listen, everybody can bounce back. The question is, will they bounce back? Like I said, last Monday, the other night, we was talking, and it's like, hey, man, look, they laid an egg. They laid an egg in all phases last week. I mean, it just was ugly. It was embarrassing. And like I said the other night, man, I think the most important thing to look at right now going into the home opener tomorrow night is I want to see how the coaches and the players respond to this type of output or result. I mean, they're just embarrassed on national television, so that's what I'm looking to see. I want to see how they respond because now Alabama's over. They put a lot of stock into that game in the offseason. Now you have 11 games to play, including your full ACC conference slate. So first things first, man, I'm just trying to see how they come out tomorrow night.
That's what's up, man. Well, what we do know, man, is that they took on East Carolina last week, man, and I think they won like 33-19 or something like that. I watched a little bit of the game, man, and I mean, they're not a bad team, man. They definitely have athletes on both sides of the ball, man, that can make plays. So, I think we definitely gonna have to be ready, man. We got to come out, man, and we're gonna have to perform, most definitely.
Well, a little backdrop on them coming from last week or whatever, just to get started at the top. App State is coached by I forgot his name. He's he was the associate coach. He got elevated. Clark, I believe, is his last name. I forgot. I've been ripping and running. But either which way, he's going to continue the philosophy that he had under Eli Drinkwitz. As you know, Eli Drinkwitz, he went ahead and he moved on to Mizzou. And like I said, what you're going to have right now is you're going to have some familiarity. You got Chase Bryce. Now,
Yes.
just to kind of give you a breakdown, Chase Bryce is familiar with Miami. He's familiar with the ACC. He has a national championship ring. Chase Bryce, if people remember a couple of years ago when Trevor got hurt, Chase came in against Syracuse and engineered, the game winning drive to keep them in there where they could win. And that kept their season alive. They wound up going ahead and winning the national championship in part thanks to Chase Bryce. So he ain't really no slouch. I'm gonna be honest with you. Another thing you got to remember, he went to Duke as well. He transferred out of Clemson because he was third on the depth chart initially, behind Kelly Bryant at the time, who was first, and then Trevor. But then Trevor unseated Kelly. Kelly left. So then when Trevor's first, Chase goes to second. So then he unseated. He did that. So then he winds up going to Duke. And as we saw, we had him last season. Now last season against Duke, he threw 20 of 25 for 94 yards, which don't sound like nothing. But I think the thing you got to keep in mind is, even though he didn't have a lot of yards, he didn't have no interceptions. You see what I'm saying? He had a fumble in the game, but no interceptions. And you still went 20 or 25 in the air against last year's defense. So he can sling it. He can sling it. Now, last week, because I got the stats right here, I'm going to go ahead on and roll off everything for everybody last week. He was 20 or 27, 259 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns and a pick, which was real solid. But here's the thing that gets me. The head coach, being a former offensive line coach, that's his specialty. Guess what? You have, thank you, Sean Clark. I couldn't remember his name. Thank you.
Shout out to Latrell Stoudemire. That's our girl, Tampa, Florida, in the building. What's up, Latrell?
Yes. Well, Sean Clark, the coach, his expertise is offensive line. So here's the thing that really alarms me, okay? They had 2 running backs last week, went for over 100 yards last week. If you got 2 backs going for over 100 yards, you know what that tells me? You have a solid offensive line. You got solid offensive line play. Do you know what I think of about that? I think about last year going into the North Carolina game. That's something you got to keep. You got to keep that in mind. Nate Noel, 15 carries, 126 yards. They got their own Cameron Peoples, 100 yards on the money with 2 scores. So they got some production in that backfield and a solid offensive line.
Yes, they do.
As we know, your running game, if it's going good, your passing game 9 times out of 10, they're going to feast off of that. Now, 2 wide receivers. The star last week was Thomas Hennigan. He had 4 receptions for 114 yards and a score. But here's the thing. Corey Sutton. Corey Sutton is a Kansas State transfer. He played at K-State in 2016. Transferred, went to App State. Wound up tearing his ACL 2 years ago. Last year in 2020, he opted out. He is a stud. When he got to App State, he set receiving records. He had 10 touchdowns in his initial season at App State, which broke records. So he's a capable receiver that can burn you. Last week, he only went 4. He had 4 receptions for 52 yards and a score. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, hey, man, look, I'm going to tell you something. You look at the history of App State, and I got into it with some people because people just don't want to understand. People are saying that Miami should win this game. I can't say Miami definitely will win this game. You know why? Because everybody talks about App State. Go back to 2007. Everybody remembers what happened when they played Michigan. They were an FCS squad. Michigan was ranked number 5 in the country. They went to Ann Arbor and they beat them. Now check this out. The reason why I do not believe, well, I don't want to say I don't believe, but the reason why I'm not going to declare Miami automatically wins this game, you take App State in 2007, you know right now they got a better squad than what they had back then.
Most definitely.
You take Michigan in 2007, you know they got a better squad than what Miami has now. If an FCS squad back then could go into Ann Arbor and beat the 5th ranked team in the country, why can this team not come down here and beat Miami tomorrow night? It's a strong possibility. And on top of that, that was when they were in the FBS. I'm sorry, the FCS. They joined the FBS in 2014. Guess what happened? They got 2 victories over Power 5 teams since they joined. North Carolina, South Carolina. And on top of that, they pushed Tennessee to overtime in 2016. And they went against Penn State as well. So this team can get up against Power 5 competition. And that's what we got to be mindful of. So for people saying that Miami's going to blow this team out or they're going to definitely win this game, after what I saw last week, after I saw the response from the players, if I saw the efficiency of the coaching, I have to see it to believe it. I can't declare it.
Larry Frank, you know, we talked about this last week, man. I mean, like I told people, are we going to get our coaches to get these guys to get up and just come prepared, to even come out fast and just ready to compete? That's my question, man. I mean, George gave us some knowledge last week where he told us about they already not tackling in practice. I mean, when we come out and be fundamentally sound in this game, because like you said, we can definitely get upset if we ain't careful. Easy.
Right.
And I just want to know if they're going to come out and they're going to compete. Are they going to be ready to compete this week? That's what I want to know. You're going to be at home for the next, I think, 4 games? And this is a good way to get back into just to get a groove, to get started. And we got to see if they're going to be ready to play, man. I mean, I'm like you.
I want to be positive, but I can't. Manny has not given me anything to be positive about. And like I say, I don't want to reference last week's game because last week's game is over. But I will reference. Look, my boy in the building. DJ, yes, sir. What's up, my brother? What's up, man? Hey, listen. Can't talk no filter in the building. They came through.
Yeah,
They came through.
I seen him earlier in there, man.
My boy.
What's up, DJ? What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
The thing about it is I won't reference the game because we knew how they came. I'm going to reference the output of the game. These guys, something along the lines of from the coaching, getting relayed to the players, it ain't happening. These players are not grabbing on to what's being taught. And if they're not grabbing on to what's being taught, that tells me one of two things. Either you don't have the right player at the right position, or you don't know how to coach them and you don't know how to get through to them.
Say it.
At the end of the day, if you know what you're doing, if you coaching them and they picking it up, guess what? You're not going to have some of these execution miscues that we saw last week. Now, here's my thing. And I'm going to shout out since he's here. DJ Sam, he's here, my boy. He had a video he put up. Cam was on IG clowning with people. You just got embarrassed. What are you doing on IG, dog? What are you doing? Nick Saban has a no social media policy, I want to say. And you don't see players at these other schools on social media clowning. You don't see them clowning after a victory. Not the successful coaches. So I'm looking at this when I seen my boy Sam put it up. I said, wait a minute. Why is you even clowning on IG, dog? And like you of all people don't need to be clowning, man. You shouldn't even be starting, Cam. Chaney should be starting. You see what I'm saying? So,
and that's the question that Tony Kidd just asked. He said, let's be 100. I'm going to put it up. Do y'all think Cam Harris should be starting running back?
No.
I mean, he literally just said, he just asked that question.
Yeah. Shouts out to him.
Talked about it.
We all on the same
man,
page.
We agree with you, DJ. Yeah, we agree with you, DJ. We saying Chaney too, man. Me and Larry Frank talked about this, man, last week, man.
The loyalty to the upperclassmen. And here's the thing.
Oh, Flamingo just got a good one too. Check this one out.
Okay.
Man, it plays toward the social media. That's so true.
Yeah, facts.
That's so true, bro.
Facts. And that's the thing. It's almost like he's trying to appeal to the fan base. And it's like, yo, quit worrying about the fan base, bro, because clearly your attention is in the wrong spot. Let me tell you something, bro. Manny talked a good game. He talked a great game. I remember the press conference when he got hired. He had everybody sold at first, man. And he was so slick, man. Let me tell you something. That dude could have sold ice water to Satan himself. This dude came up here at the press conference. All right. Going to play fast. We're going to play strong. We're going to play violent. We're going to be like the Miami Canes of old. bro, it got me excited. Because when you say you're going to try to go back to what the beginning was, how you not going to get excited? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you ain't showed nothing. Big games, you can't close, Manny. You can't win the big game. Clemson, embarrassed. Alabama, embarrassed. Oklahoma State, embarrassed. I mean, come on, man. North Carolina, embarrassed. You can't win the big game. The only games you show out in, and really you barely show out, are in basically what, FCS teams.
Right. Exactly.
And to me, that's a mirage. That is a mirage. A couple of weeks they play Central Connecticut State. They may blow them boys out. Fan base gonna get excited. Hey man, what DJ? Yes sir.
DJ stupid, man. I had to put it up.
That's my dog, man. That's my dog.
He a
That's
whole
my
fool,
people.
boy.
I'm trying.
Shout out to my sister, man. Tanya Alexander, what it do? I mean, hey, I had to put it up though, man. When I seen it, I started laughing, man.
Yeah, man.
DJ, you a fool, boy.
DJ was in Atlanta last week, man. DJ had me laughing, but DJ got up there. DJ said, "Man, this game is over. I'm just gonna go slap an Alabama fan just to make myself feel good." I said, "Do it, DJ."
That was the only thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It was ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
I talked so much junk last week, man. I ain't even got, like I say, man. I don't even have that much to say, man. It was embarrassing last week, man. Larry Frank. I mean, this week, man, like you say, they got two running backs, man, that run hard. Both of those guys went over 100. I think his name, who was that? Nate Noel?
Nate Noel had 126 yards.
He had 126 yards. Then they had a receiver, Hennington. I think he went over 100 too.
114 in the score.
114 in the score. So, I mean, they got talent on the offensive side of the ball, and they got two good safeties too, man. That ain't scared to come up and hit. The number 21 and 27. Ryan Huff is one of them. And I think Clark is the other one. I'm not for sure, but they got players on both sides of the ball too, man. And we don't come ready to play, man. Again, y'all, it can be an upset, man, but we just got to be ready to play. I tell you one thing, though, Larry Frank, I'm glad that 51 on the offensive line won't be on the field tomorrow. I think they're swapping them out with Justice.
Man, yeah, they should swap them out with Justice, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you know, and then thing is, DJ been in this thing for 3 years now. You know what I'm saying?
We got to call. And y'all can call in, man, too, man. It's UTALK. Call us. State your name and where you're calling from.
Jamal Davis. They gonna call Florida.
Jamal Davis. What it do, bro? What it do, man? Talk to
What it do, man? What it do? What's up, Larry Frank?
Jamal, how you doing, sir?
Hello?
Yeah.
You can hear us?
Yeah, now I can. Y'all doing all right? Hey,
hold on real quick, Jamal. Hold on real quick, Jamal. Hold on before you get started. I want to send a shout out to my sister Tanya Alexander. Thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it, man. Tanya, love you, girl. Thank you, baby. Y'all be safe, man, over there in Hawaii, man. Tell Teddy I say what up. Jamal, what's going on? Talk to me.
Hey, man, I'm just thinking, man, like where do y'all go from here in this next game if the outputting what you think it should be? Like, I'm thinking, hey man, y'all got to put up 50-something points, 50-something to at least 20-something, man, or something. Y'all got to put up some points this game.
You can go first, Larry.
Talking about like,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about far as like coaching, man, because I mean it was a terrible outing, and like y'all saying, like those running backs ran pretty good last week for Appalachian
State. Yes.
Like yeah, they ran pretty good, and y'all didn't tackle that great either.
No.
When have we ever tackled?
Tackling? They I got to go back to 2001 or 2000 when y'all tackled good.
Don't make me laugh, man. Don't make me laugh. Listen, this is a hard pill to swallow.
When y'all had the good tackling, I mean like the tackling well.
Listen,
scared to get the ball on that defense, scared to run the ball.
This is a hard pill to swallow.
I mean, where y'all go from here, man? That's my question.
Well, I think you have to literally beat the brakes off this
Hello?
team. Yeah, I don't think he can. I don't know if he can hear me.
You can
See if he
you
can
can
hear
hear
me.
Jamal?
Now I can.
Okay.
He might hear you. I don't know if he can hear me. See if he
You
can
can hear
hear me.
Larry Frank, right?
No, I can't hear Larry Frank.
You can't hear Larry Frank?
Yeah, he can't hear me. I don't know
No.
what the deal is. But just to answer his question, you know, you can let him, I can hear him. I can hear him. Just to answer his question, they're gonna have to beat the brakes off everybody. Real quick in the chat. Everybody, can they hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Give us a yes if you guys can hear Larry Frank in the chat. Somebody.
I heard him before I called. I just can't hear him in the voice.
Okay, all right. It might be
in the
something
phone-
with the
in the phone
phone.
call.
He might have been
I was hearing him good before I called.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It might be something
Okay,
with his
they
phone.
said yes. Everybody said yes. Okay,
Okay,
go
they
ahead,
can hear.
man.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna just answer.
Thank you
Just
guys.
relay.
Thank y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. So yeah, just let them know. You know, D, what I'm gonna say. But yeah, we
I'm just
basically
hearing the
we
phone
gotta
line.
beat the brakes off of this team. To answer Jamal's question, we gotta beat them. You would want to beat them. You know, like I say, one of the old school beat downs of a team that's not on our level. The sad part is App State is almost on our level. I hate to say it like that, but that's facts.
Those are facts, bro.
They done won 4 straight conference championships. 4 straight conference championship, albeit the Sun Belt. But at the end of the day, 4 straight conference championships. Well, prior to last year before Louisiana Lafayette won it. What's up?
I can't stay. DJ stupid, man.
That's my boy. I told you. I told him to come through. Never. Boy, say bring never.
Hey, Danielle Carroll, you see DJ? DJ showing out
That's
tonight.
my dog. That's my dog, man. That's my
I
dog.
can't even be serious, man, because I keep on looking at the chat and he keep on saying stuff to make me laugh, man.
DJ
You know, we
in
need
Atlanta.
some, bro.
DJ in Atlanta just had me going, bro. He just had me going, just all of the stuff that was happening. But nah, just like I said, the answer with Jamal had asked, bro. Yeah, what they would need to do is they need to beat the brakes off of them. The problem is they won't. I got Miami not even covering the spread. I feel like if they win, it's gonna be 3, no more than 7 points. If they win.
What you predicted the score to be, Larry Frank? Because I got it 21. I'm gonna say 21 to 15.
41 to 35.
41-35.
But they're gonna have to fight to make it happen. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna probably go ahead and get that 41 at the end. That's how I just have no confidence. I have no confidence in the coaching staff. I have no confidence in, relaying to the players. Like I said, you got to show me now. I don't see it.
I totally agree. Hey man, shout out to some of the people in the chat, man. Shout out to Josh Ayers, man. Ricky Dunn, man. Shout out to Flo Mingle, Linda English, Tony Kidd, Daryl Love. Shout out to Danielle Carroll, man. Latrell Stoudemire, man. This is our UTALK family. Ricky Dunn, what it do, brother? What it do? Yeah, no, definitely no confidence, man. You know, like I said, for them last week to come out and put on the performance that they did last week, bro. Like
Right.
I'm definitely not jumping off the porch this week and saying that it's a for sure win because they're gonna have to come out and show me as well.
No game the rest of the season will be a for sure win. Let me tell you something. That is sad when every week going into every game, I cannot feel confident anymore. Literally, because that's how you get your feelings hurt. I'm literally going into every game the rest of the way as long as Manny is head coach on guard, because if they lose, I won't be as angry. I'm literally saying, okay, we may win it, but it's a good chance we lose it. And that's sad.
So here's my thing. So what do you want to see out of this team tomorrow night? What are you looking to see?
I need to see execution. I mean,
on both sides of the ball, right?
On both sides of the ball. I need to see execution. I need to see aggression. I need to see an aggressive play calling. I need Rhett Lashley offensively open up that playbook and make it happen. And if you're trying to be conservative because you don't want to piss Manny off, then hit the bricks. Go somewhere and just, it is what it is. But we touched on this the other night. For some strange reason, Manny for whatever reason it is, these offensive coordinators that he's had, for some strange reason, it's almost like they're guarding the playbook. I don't know what's the deal. I don't know what's going on. You're not playing to the strengths of your team. Now, we know De'Aaron King is not a 5'7", step drop back passer. We know this.
Right.
He ain't
Right.
he ain't your typical quarterback.
Right.
He's a dual threat, but he don't have no accuracy.
Right.
We know this. He's short. He can't see over the line. He's a playmaker. He can make things happen when things are going his way. But if the game is on the line, you got to call the right offense to make him laugh. Lord have mercy. This boy said the band lost last week. My dog said the band lost last week.
Keep going, man. Keep going.
Yeah, let me continue, man. De'Aaron King, just the execution.
Tell you,
Just
my sister.
isn't
Hold on
there.
real quick, man. You see what my sister said, man. I'm
I
gonna have to
respect
jump
the
on her when I
Canes,
see
but
it.
y'all knew Roll Tide was gonna. I'm gonna let you handle that. But yeah,
They got off last week, Tanya. Y'all got off last week.
Real talk, the execution got to be there. I mean, listen, not just with King, the whole doggone offensive line. You need to block. We say it every week. Get some holes, sustain them, open holes and sustain them. Cam, unfortunately, if you are starting, which you will be, you shouldn't be. Hey man, stop dancing, hit the hole, go, make it happen.
North
Shouts
and
out,
south.
right, north and south. Stop dancing, just go. Shouts out to Keyshawn and Restrepo. Shouts out to them
And Rambo.
and Rambo. Yep. Shouts out to the receiving core that we got there starting. Just get better. Keep doing what y'all do, because even though they didn't get a lot, that was the only bright spot on offense for me, because they caught more than they dropped.
Right.
That's a step in the right direction there. But Lashley, you need to call out. You need to unleash them. Let the dogs out. You gotta do it. The problem is, either he's gonna be vanilla with the play calling, or Manny's gonna hold him back. But it's something going on between those two that we don't know about. And until it gets put on Front Street, Josh, I wish it could be like that. That's the kind of game we need, but I just don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't neither.
Yeah.
And on like the defense, if they don't open the offense up, man. But you say something, man, that I question, man. You say that Rhett Lashley needs to open up the offense. I mean, what do you think that we need to do to open up the offense, man? Like last week,
throw the ball.
He definitely. But what do you think that? I guess my thing is, do you think that we'll have better offensive play this week for King to be able to throw the ball? Well, I mean, they were terrible last week, man, on the offensive line.
Yeah, it wasn't just that they were getting dominated by Alabama. It was a lot of confusion. I mean, just it looked like there was a lot of doubt. The offensive line needs to come out and just dominate. There's no reason that Miami's offensive line should have trouble with Appalachian State's defensive line. No reason. No reason. You should come out there. You should dominate them. And in dominating them, guess what? King should have enough time to make his reads, go through his progressions, throw the ball, tuck it and run, hand it off to the running backs. Do what you got to do. Wow. DJ, no, dog.
DJ, but for real, I mean, Larry Frank, at the end of the day, man, Manny Diaz, we've been talking about this. And Danielle Carroll, I just put this up. What do you think about this? Because here's my thing, man. Something's going to have to give at some point in time if this offense don't open up. Like when Perry came into the game against Oklahoma State, was it just me? Or did it seem like, man, we were struggling in that game until Perry came in and started throwing the ball down the field? Is it that De'Aaron King is too short to see over the line or just to be able to push the ball down the field? What exactly do you think is the problem with that?
It's that De'Aaron King is not a better quarterback than Perry was. And Perry has gotten messed over ever since his freshman year. When he came in and he took over for Malik, he should have kept the starting job from that point on, because we knew Malik just didn't have it. But I think Manny, coming from coaching under Mark Richt, and then eventually taking over, I think Manny is still doing things the Mark Rick way. And at the end of the day, when Perry came in, he never should have got yanked again. Ever. Because can you imagine if Perry would have stayed in from a freshman, where we would be right now with Perry?
Right.
And with an extra year eligibility, all that experience.
Right.
With Perry, your offense moves. And listen, I'm going to shout him out. DJ, we argued about this time and time again, but I'm going to give DJ his flowers. DJ had been saying that. He'd been saying it. Perry got screwed over for Malik. He got screwed over for Jaron. When Jaron Williams got the starting job in 2019, that should have been Perry's job.
Frank. Thank you, Sigma, man, for the donation, man. We appreciate it, man. Sigma said, I saw Scaife got pushed around with one hand. Totally accurate, bro.
He got dominated.
Totally accurate.
He got
totally
dominated.
Accurate.
He got dominated. But Perry, when he got the job, should have kept the job. You was able to come in relief from Malik. You helped win some games. Go ahead.
Hold on real quick. It's UTALK. Call us. State your name and where you calling from.
What's going on, big timers?
Who that, DJ?
That's my dog. I know that voice anywhere. I know that voice anywhere. Before he said, when he said what, I don't have to hear nothing else. My dog. What's up?
I wish I could see y'all while I'm talking, man. Cause bro, I knew last week when them players got off the bus, man, what they doing shorter than me, skinnier than me. I look across on the other side. It's like 100 yards away. I see Alabama players get off the bus, dog. Them cats look like gargantuan. 100 yards away. Manny get off the bus, dog. He looking around trying to look all smooth and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I said, "Hey man, come here, because security tried to hold me back. I can't be held back, man. I'm DJ. Don't do that." So
listen,
I go up to man. I was like, "Hey boy, don't do that mess today." And I think I kind of messed up the game, you know what I'm saying? Because he was shook since then. He was shaking walking through the band and stuff. And so I seen King get off. I seen Cam get off. Bro, we got some little players, bro. I looked at my alumni school, FAMU. Them players bigger than Miami players, bro.
Wow.
Like, who are we recruiting? We recruit no stars. And this and that. And it ain't just recruiting, man. This is a coaching issue. It's a coaching issue and a culture issue. You know what I'm saying? The culture issue is we soft. We are soft. You look at every time we say hype, you look at how them boys run. Them boys run the same way that I put it. Can't talk no filter. They run the same way in little drills that they run in the game. All timid, scared. Like they don't want to be there. Like they don't know how to play. They scared of something.
Right.
And I'm like, dog, this ain't Miami, man. Just Wake Forest. If you change Wake Forest jersey with Miami jersey, you wouldn't tell the difference. And I can barely even say Wake Forest. I can say Duke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a shame that we sit up here talking about we're going to have a hard game with Appalachian State.
Yeah, bro. For real.
We actually saying that? We actually having this conversation. Right. This should not be no conversation.
Shouldn't.
We recruit 20 and up, top 20 and up in the nation. I keep up with everything, man. Everything. Why are we having a conversation with we are going to have a good game and they may not cover the spread with Appalachian State at home?
That's right.
And then we don't see the problem, especially as fans. Oh, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. We keep going on.
It ain't going better.
I want to say something, but I can't. I'm going to keep it clean.
Hey, say it, DJ. You know DJ, say it, DJ. Say it, DJ. Come on.
It's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame. I want to say something worse than damn, but I'm going to keep the show clean.
I know exactly what you want to say. DJ wants to go to the family reunion and bring the mother in.
Is getting ridiculous. Everybody keeps saying, man, give Manny time, give Manny time.
For what, DJ?
Man, I'm tired of giving these cheap ass coaches time, man.
Right.
You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for. Yep.
Whatever we see, we are getting what we pay for. Everybody, Gary Keenan said he gonna do it. He gonna get right. No, the hell he ain't. He never beat no good squad. He's a 3-star quarterback, and he's playing just like that shit.
Facts.
His highest win total, his ceiling is 8-4, 9-3. That's what the hell we gonna get with him.
And DJ,
if
real quick,
game, dog, you saw your quarterback messing up, and do like these other quarterbacks around the country, these other coaches around the country last week. Hey man, put the next quarterback in. Put the next one. He's not getting the job done. Right. People can say it was all last whatever his name is. Who cares? He fumbled against big teams too.
Yeah.
When last time he beat a big team?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We keep talking about we got all these coaches. We got a coach there. We got a coach. We ain't got a damn thing. We got some puzzles that we trying to piece together that don't never work together. No, we have C-level coaches bringing in some A minus and B level recruits, turning them into C minus and D level players.
Well, Say it.
I knew it.
And that's real talk. That's real talk. You making them sorry. You making them timid. You making them all, that started off as coaching, man. The boys ain't scared to make no mistake. They know they gonna start.
That's right.
It feels me after all the freshmen. The freshmen played better than the damn upperclassmen. The upperclassmen wouldn't see the field no damn more. I don't care if it was Alabama. I don't care if it was Alabama State. I mean, look at this trend, man. Everybody let's give Manny time. Let's give Manny. Man, we almost lost to Central Michigan.
7-5. I remember that.
Shit ain't supposed to never. I'm sorry about cussing, but man, I'm gonna get to it. I'm sorry.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
I've been a Cane since birth, bro.
Yes, sir.
Since birth. I'm out there, and it's a damn shame that fans going more harder than the coaches and the team. The fans?
Right.
And it's got so bad that fans don't even like the fans no more.
Yep. Latrell, he talking to Latrell. He talking to Latrell.
We got a civil war with the fan base,
and it's soft. Like look at how we eat straight off the ball. You say height. Go back and look at the game. Look at how we walk in the player. We walk into the other team. We grab it, but we don't want to tackle it. This ain't practice. He ain't got on no red jersey. Go bust it. And go get like the old Miami. If you know you get your ass, but go bust that quarterback after the play anyway. Because it ain't like you making no plays.
But check this out, DJ. We talked to one of our guys last week. Who that was? George, right?
George Diaz.
George Diaz told us last week, DJ, that they ain't even tackling in practice. How you don't tackle in practice, man? You playing the game how you practice. So I mean, everything is clear now.
Bruh, I showed y'all up these videos on purpose. And I put up our tackling drills. We are tackling the damn rubber mat and rolling with the shit onto a mat. That's so. What is that? What is that?
Facts.
We are never disciplined. Why are we never a disciplined team year after year after year, coach after coach after coach? You think, oh, okay, we get these top recruits and then they just get stupid when they get to Miami all of a sudden? No, you get what you pay for.
It's the coaching.
You get what you pay for, man.
Yep.
I've been saying it for years. Like this. I don't even know what to say no more, man. I feel like when they get off the bus, I feel like going to tackle one of theirs. This how to tackle.
What? Hey, DJ, 1-on-1, right there and now, bro.
Right there. Right there. I wish I would see Manny get off the bus with some shades on. Take them shades off, boy. You ain't earned the right to wear no shades in the sun. You ain't earned that right. And then people keep talking about, man, he was a good defensive coordinator. I'm going to break something down real to you because I broke it down already years ago.
Yep.
His defense ain't never beat nobody worth beating. His defense was predicated on turnovers. And when you can't get turnovers, that defense gets scrubbed up. Can never stop the run, never tackle, never cover. Never.
Fights, yo.
And it was only predicated in 2017 when we got turnover interceptions at an alarming rate. That never happened. That will never happen again. Alabama wasn't even doing that shit. Clemson wasn't doing that.
Right. Yeah.
That was just different because quarterbacks were shook that year. I don't want to throw the ball because they might bring the chain out.
Yeah.
But you see what that chain doing now? Nothing.
Right. Nothing.
We can't get a turnover to save our life.
No playmakers on defense.
Bubba Bolden got his hands on an interception, can't get it. It's a fumble, we can't get it. We play so timid. We let the other team look like goddamn world beaters. Every time we play a first time starting quarterback, he looked like a world beater.
Breaking records.
I'm like, God damn, that boy good. And then the commentators be like, oh, this is first time play. What? Against Miami? This ain't the U.
Right.
This ain't the U.
Right.
No, the U is a fraternity. These boys now and these coaches now, oh no, you are not in the fraternity. You just got on the jersey.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even put a U on the side of your helmet. Y'all playing soft as candy, man. Ain't nobody scared of that. You know what I'm saying? Take off them goddamn long ass white socks y'all pull up to y'all need. Put the black socks back on. Something. Y'all just soft. Everything the same.
It
is.
And man, I wish I could talk longer. I want somebody else to get on. I really want to break it down. But bruh, when I say I'm pissed, but I already see it. I've been saw it. Manny a fraud, man. His defense has never beat nobody. I don't care. He the defense coordinator. Oh, he wasn't no different than Blake. Him and Blake was the same. Manny called that 4th and 17 against North Carolina. Come on now. Manny called that. Manny had to put the damn clipboard in his head. And that 4th and 17, didn't it look very similar to when it was that third down play in the end zone and Alabama threw that 94-yard bomb? Wasn't that the same goddamn play call? Thank you. Thank you.
Question: who was on that 3rd and 17? I mean, that 4th and 17 in North Carolina.
We always the worst in third down and tackling.
Always
tackling.
Yep.
So them boys come out of high school and they just forget how to tackle. No, you teaching them another way how to do that net. You teaching them rugby. You ain't teaching them football. And like I'm dead serious, bro. This is not my like. Take them jerseys, take the U off the side of them helmets.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, DJ. It's hard to watch,
bro. I got to the point where I know what the hell we gonna do in the game by the second drive, and that's how it goes the rest of the game. By the second drive of the game, I already know what the hell we're going to look like.
Right.
What the hell we going to do, offensively and defensively. You know why I know that? Because one thing about Manny and the rest of them, his minions, they never make in-game adjustments. It always got to be halftime. By then, we down 21-0.
Facts.
How many times we got to go down 21-0 for you to understand, dummy?
All facts.
It's just refreshing to hear somebody else say the same thing I've been saying, man. If you done been on the show, man, we've been saying this, Larry Frank, about this, man. It's just refreshing to hear other people say it, man, because they'll say we haters, man, and we came bashing and stuff like that, man. Yeah. So it's just refreshing to hear somebody that think the way you think, bro. Keep going, DJ.
Just because we know winning and we've seen it and we know exactly what it takes and we've seen it before. See, these cats didn't see it before, obviously. Right. They didn't see Miami before, obviously. They had the YouTube.
Thank you.
These must be some young cats that just jumped on board. And one thing I don't call a fan is a fake fan, because if I'm saying anything about this team, I'm wasting my time with a team that's been mediocre for 20 years, and you gonna call me fake? I won't waste my time if I was a fake fan. I just go jump ship.
Come on. Come on.
People act like this just started. People act like just like that North Carolina beat when we was down 21-0 last year. Man, it happened the year before that also. We were down 21-0 against North Carolina.
Yes.
Like, come on, man. This ain't man. He don't know what he do. It's obvious. It's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
He been fired from every job except SMU for a reason. Why you think Matt Brown got his number? Why you think Matt Brown called 5 plays last year? 5. He called 5 plays because he knows what Manny is capable of, and that is nothing. This man came from an ESPN camera crew. He was an ESPN cameraman, and he's our head coach. What the hell is that? Just because he bought a goddamn chain and rode on a yacht and gave out beers? Mother, boy,
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Hey,
let me tell him what it is.
I'm gonna hang up right now.
It's UTALK, baby.
I'm gonna hang up right now, and I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm gonna just be in the comments. Hey, whoever else want to call, but hey, dog, this ain't it. And I guarantee you, none of them motherfuckers gonna want to see me coming off the bus no more, shaking that motherfucker like you finna say something. Don't shake that bus no goddamn more.
Did I tell him that last? I said it. They come up there shaking the bus. Come on and tell them, DJ. They don't hear you, DJ. Tell them again, DJ.
Don't shake that bus no damn more. That bus driver better turn around and sit your ass down.
Oh Lord.
Shaking the bus and you can't shake nothing on the field.
Say it, bro. That's my dog. That's my dog. What can I say?
I'm gone, y'all. I'm gonna get back in the comments. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Love the show. Love what y'all do. Y'all continue, man. Y'all keep doing the thing, man.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, DJ. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That's my dog. DJ's my dog. DJ got the host. The host is incapacitated right now.
What they calling tonight? Hold on. Let me get my stuff together. Boy, I'm over here crying. Hey.
Breathe, Devin. Breathe.
I know, man. Hey, it's UTALK. Call it. State your name where you calling from. Who that?
This is Latrella.
Latrella, what's up, man?
Hey.
Boy, they got me on here crying. Like, Latrella, what's going on?
I need oxygen.
I can't talk right now. Nothing. Got me up here crying.
Me too.
The best call in UTALK history.
Latrell, talk to us, man. Latrell, what you want? What's going on, man? What's up with IK? Talk to us, Latrell, man. You always give a good perspective when you call up here too, man. Talk to us.
Well, I just.
Hey, Latrell, you got to turn your radio down. I can hear you in the background.
I don't have a radio on.
Oh, you got the TV on the
TV on the phone.
Yeah, I think the TV. Yeah.
So must be my phone. I'm sorry, but DJ. I mean, he was exactly right. They don't. They wait until we are down before. They don't exchange the quarterbacks or the players. They just let them play until we are like hammered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, that just drives me crazy. I'm like, are they not looking in the same playbook? And, just, we like Alabama. If they got one bad quarterback, they got another good one ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I just be kind of upset with them because they're not playing to capacity because they're not being coached that way. So I don't know where we go from here.
I don't think none of us do. Real talk. I mean, what can you do?
They're going to mess around and let them sissies up there in Tallahassee beat us this year.
Oh,
we talked about that last week too, all the show. We talked about that too. Me and Larry Frank was saying, it ain't no guarantee we're going to beat Florida State. And you made a good point. Like, me and Larry Frank talked about this last week. Like, how is it that their first and second year players, they can be game changers and they flash, you know what I'm saying, when we play. Mm-hmm. But our 4 and 5 year players, we got guys that have been there 5 and 6 years, man, and won't show up. Like, how is that?
Right.
That's coaching. That's coaching.
All coaching. All coaching.
That's real. That's coaching.
What do you want to see out of the Canes tomorrow, Latrell? Talk to me.
Well, I want them to come out with some kind of fierceness.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to come out with some kind of fierceness. You know, somebody got to pay for that ass whooping we got last week.
Right. You say somebody got to pay for it, right?
Oh Lord.
Trevor, you say somebody got to pay for it, huh?
Somebody got to pay for it.
Somebody.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you know.
Listen, you good. You know where you at, Trevor.
It's UTALK, baby.
You know what's
It's UTALK, baby.
You know how we do it. But she right. She right, Laugh, right? I mean, we got to come up with some sense of urgency, man.
Yeah. It got to happen. It got to happen, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Trell. Go ahead.
Yeah. I love you guys, so I'm gonna let somebody else come in.
All right, Trell, man. I love you
All
too,
right.
man. You
Appreciate
be safe,
you.
man.
All right.
Okay.
All right, sweetness. Later. This is my girl, man. Latrell started Mike in the building, man.
It's UTALK,
Great
baby.
calls. Great calls, man. I'm glad they. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. You try to be fair, you try to be nice, but guess what? Sometimes we just got to keep it real, man. Throw fairness and niceness out the window. And shouts out to her, DJ, keeping it real, you know?
Man, this the show, man. Danielle Carroll, man. Sigmund, man. Shout out to Brother Jay Blaze, man. It's 100 over here, man. We ain't playing politics over here. We gonna tell the truth over here, man. And like I say, I'm lost for word because all of this stuff, man, I've been saying. Larry Frank, I've been on the board about many years, man. I think, again, man, the man don't know X's and O's. The man is terrible, man. He like DJ say, he don't know how to make. Nobody seem like they don't know how to make in-game adjustments. It's just the same old thing we've been talking about, man. The same thing we've been talking about.
I just want to give an update right quick before we get another caller. Tomorrow you're gonna have some recruits at the game. Now this is gonna be real important right here. Tomorrow, some of the top level recruits that's scheduled to be there. 2022, Nigel Lee Kelly, defensive lineman, linebacker Wesley Basaint. Chris Graves, who's already committed, going to be there. So hopefully we can keep him and not let him decommit. And receiver Mike Jackson for 2022. 2023, you're going to have a 5-star cornerback, Carmani McLean, top lineman Derek LeBlanc, wide receiver Hakeem Williams, defensive lineman Ruben Bain, cornerback Antonio Robinson, wide receiver Santana Fleming, and offensive lineman DeAndre. Oh Lord, that last name is Duffus. I'm gonna say Duffus. I don't want to say Doofus because with a name like that, being a lineman, that ain't no good omen. So you're gonna have some DeAndre Doofus. I don't want to say. Anyway, you're gonna have these recruits coming in tomorrow for this game. So you gotta show out, man. You gotta show out, man. I mean, these guys, listen, Shamar Stewart was there. I was watching it on my phone, streaming it. Shamar Stewart was there. Shamar Stewart saw this nonsense last week in Atlanta. And you hoping to keep him? Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't lay no egg tomorrow, bro. You can't lay no egg tomorrow. You lay an egg tomorrow, let me tell you something. You're about to start seeing the decommits pop up. Twitter about to start lighting up. So you better do what you got to do to keep them. Because the ones that was on the fence, they fitting to jump on the other side now.
Right.
And remember what we said months ago. Florida State has a solid class. A solid class. The key to keeping that class is for them to have a 7-8 win season. Even though they lost, they look very good in that loss. And just like Trella said, it very well may happen.
Yep.
Them boys go to Tallahassee, and it's playing for Bobby Bowden. At that, you know they're gonna go hard for Bobby. What you think gonna happen? I ain't feeling good. But one thing I want to touch upon, getting back to what DJ said, and he started talking about the caliber of the coaching and the coaching staff and the money that's being spent. We have said it before, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. We need to not only look at the caliber of coaches and the type of money or lack thereof that's being thrown at these coaches that give us these cheap results. You also have to look at the administration. The administration is cool with Miami being mediocre. You win 8-9 games, that's cool with them. They don't care about football. This has already been said. Blake James, listen, the mark of an athletic director is to have good programs. Not one program, but programs. The baseball team, pretty good. A couple of years ago, the basketball team under Coach L had some good times. The women's basketball team was solid. If you're making money and winning in other sports, you will be considered what is a great AD. And as we highlighted, he does fundraisers and brought in money. His main concern ain't just football and solely football. So guess what? If you can win 8-9 games a year and have a cheap coach, and you can justify keeping him with a over 500 record, then that's what you're going to do. Why you think Al Golden got fired? Think about it. All them games he was losing and to get embarrassed the way he did. If you really want Manny to get fired, if they want to get rid of Manny, I hate to say it, you're going to have to go under 500 and get blasted and embarrassed. Preferably, I hate to say it, but Florida State. Just saying, I think that would do it. But they win 8-9 games, man, he ain't going nowhere. He'll be back next year stinking up the joint. And then I'll be seeing all y'all in College Station having a good time for the tailgates and everything. If we don't have a storm to mess me up next year like it did this year, then we go in the 12 man or whatever, get blowed out, and then we all fussing and cussing on the way to the airport and on the way to I-10.
It's terrible, man.
It's horrible.
terrible. Sigmund made a good point too. We can't blame T-Rob yet.
Nope.
We can't blame. That's right. Because
he won't stick around, D.
We got a call coming in. It's UTALK. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
This Jay Blaze. What's going on, bro?
Brother Jay Blaze is in the building. What's going on?
What's up, bro?
Not much, man. I'm just up here listening to everybody talking and about our Hurricanes, man. Tomorrow is a real important game. It's the first game of the season, open at our home stadium and the Rock. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. We got to bounce back from and put that in the past. We got to stay positive. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay positive. Let the season play out and see what happens. Just let everything play out because everything's going to take care of itself. If we win and we go 11-1 or whatever, that's great. If we lose dramatically, it's going to play itself out. The fans, people going to see, they're going to automatically see what we need to change. So just let the season play out. But I just want to stay positive, get that positive energy. So,
well, it's hard to stay positive though, Jay Blaze, man. We keep seeing the same results, man. And then you say that, even if we go 11-1, in order for them to go 11-1, they would have to progress weekly and get better. And even if you do go 11-1, what about can you beat the teams, the powerhouses, and can you compete with the Alabamas and the Ohio States and those type of teams? I would want to go 11-1 to get there to get blowed out again, 44-13. You see what I'm saying? That's my only thing, bro.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, but we'll have more practices on the way, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Again, we got to protect the Eric King. The protection got to be there. We got to, get pressure on their quarterback. We got to disrupt their plays. They got 2 good running backs. We got to take care of them. We got to do our job at the U. We can't worry about the other opponent. We got to do what we're supposed to do. We have to put pressure, containment. Them linebackers got to make the proper tackles. Bubba Bolden should be back, in his game. And things should be, rolling. Is this the big opener? And actually, this is really the first game of the season if you look at it, because that was an out-of-conference game. So, here we go. This is the first game of the season. We got to make it happen. We got to get to the ACC because everybody else in the conference looking at us, see what we're going to do. They already seen that we lost against Alabama, but other people lost too. Clemson lost, Florida State lost. It's people, they watch,
But the difference was, though, Jay Blaze, they competed, though.
Oh, yeah.
We laid down. I just didn't see any fight in our team. You know, that's the difference between the other teams. And I don't think that we can beat either of those teams right now. If we were to play them the first game of the season, I thought we looked that bad, Jay Blade.
Yeah, you know what? As I look over the whole thing, especially dealing with Manny Diaz when he's about to go to Temple and everything. As I look, you know, I know he's a young coach and he's learning on the job. To be honest with you, you got other coaches that's been out there. They've been coaching for years. You know, he's young. You know, but on off season he's been improving. But when it comes to being in season, you know, he has to. That's the game he has to step up and improve on. Now he done put his things on his shoulders and became the defensive coordinator, which, you know, that's saying something right there. That look, man, if I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall me being the defensive coordinator, something I know I can do. So we'll see how things. So far, that first game didn't look good, but we'll see how. But you gotta understand, they was the national champions, so we'll see. I know we ain't on that level yet, but we trying to get there. So it takes time to develop a program, and it takes time to win. Let's give it time. Let's give it time. We got our first game of Hard Rock tomorrow.
My question to you though, I would challenge you and ask you, when you say that we got to give it time, how much time do you feel like Manny Diaz should have? Because these are his players, right? These are his recruits that we have now, right? So my question to you would be, how long do we need to give Manny Diaz? How long would you want to give Manny Diaz? Because I'm tired of Manny Diaz.
Yeah, I got it. And I understand. The answer to that question is, I would say he's already been there a couple of years. I would say this year and maybe next year. And this year gonna tell if it's a next year.
Thank you.
What I'm saying? But I would at least give it to the end of this year. But I don't want to put pressure. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk positive. I want it to go in. I want the rah-rah. I wanted to go in with the positive vibe, going in there. We're going to crush Appalachian State. We're going to keep on crushing the team game by game, day by day. We're going to improve on our team. Let's identify the problems within the organization and make the correction. We know we can't deal with the administration right now. We talking about things that we can't change. The only thing we can do is identify and voice our opinions as fans, and the coaches hear this. They see these videos. They hear the fans with what's been going on, and I'm pretty sure they see in the film room what they need to correct on. Now, you keep standing with old players, you know what I'm saying, and they're not producing, then you need to bring in the next man on the bench, the next man to step up. One of the young pups, and put them in that.
That's right.
Position. But we have to keep improving, moving forward, pushing forward to greatness, you know what I'm saying, to get back to where we are. And it's going to take step by step, game by game, win by win. Once we become win, first we got to learn how to win. Win first, game by game, and develop a winning culture. Then it's consistent winning. Then we'll get back to where we were. We can start talking about challenging the big program. But right now, we got to block and we got to tackle. We got to protect and we got to apply pressure. We have to teach these young pups. We done brought in T-Rob, we got DVD, we got a couple of new coaches. Who's to say next year we add to that list? You see what I'm saying? With real coaches. You see what I'm saying? So let's give it a chance. Let's give T-Rob a chance. Let's give these players a chance. Let's go out and crush and whip on Appalachian State like we hungry. You see what I'm saying? We got to bring emotion and tension. It's gonna start with the big men up front. Those big guys got to do something. Nesta, Ford, they the ones up front on the front line. Them linebackers, they gonna clean everything up coming through the aisle. And them DBs, anything that's in that air, they gonna be a ball hawk and they're gonna go get it. Or if they come down in the box, they're gonna be a missile and destroy you. So we gotta take care of our game. We gotta take care of what we do best. What we do best and win.
What you got, Frank?
I mean, I agree with everything Brother Jay Blaze is saying, but that's what we have to do. But how do we know?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah. I think something's going on, D, with me with the callers. They can't hear me when they call in. So yeah, I think something going on with that. They can hear me in the chat, but they can't hear me on the phone.
Yeah,
line.
I can't hear him.
Okay, we'll get that taken care
of. But nah, just to reiterate,
but now
can the coaches do it?
Right now, I can hear him.
You
can hear me?
Okay.
All right, cool. So to basically respond, brother Jay Blaze, you're right.
Yeah.
That everything you say is what we need to do. But the question is, can they do it? Thus far, Manny and company has proven they can't do it. Now, T-Rob gets a pass because he's still fairly new. We know T-Rob is going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But Manny hasn't done it the last couple of years. And do we know if he will do it? You know, he's leading these troops. So you're right. We got to improve and do all of that. I just don't have the confidence that Manny will do it because, as we said earlier, brother Jay Blaze, Manny's comfortable. I mean, the coaching staff, basically, the administration rather, put this together. As long as you win in 8-9 games, the administration is cool. Honestly, I don't think they care about the fans, the coaches. Because at the end of the day, as long as they're underachieving and being mediocre and the administration is cool, their jobs are safe. It would take something catastrophic for a major change to be. And honestly, Manny's going to be here for a while. You just got to hope that he can man up and change. But right now, I got serious doubts that he'll do it.
Yeah, that's what we do know that.
You got anything else for us, brother Jay Blaze?
Yeah, I want to say one more thing. We got to go downfield, man. We got to pass the ball downfield, and De'Aaron King got to make the proper read. He's either going to hand it off or keep it, but he has to make the read. Go back to basics. Mm-hmm. He has to learn how to do this because there was a couple of times in that last game that he could have kept the ball and made a big play. You know, he could have ran downfield. So he has to make the proper read, go over that fundamental, and he has to get the ball, protect him, and get the ball downfield. I believe we got the receivers for them to go up and get the ball, but he has to be able to pass the ball frequently, vertically downfield. Not east and west, but north and south.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Yep, agreed.
Well, we appreciate it, Jay Blaze, man. Thank you. Always a great call, man. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, yeah, no question. I appreciate y'all.
Most definitely, man. You stay safe, man. I'll be in touch.
All right, go Canes.
Go Canes.
It's UTALK, baby. It's UTALK, baby.
Yeah, man. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Appalachian State versus Miami, man. Hey, I'll be watching like I always do. Like you say, man, you know, we're gonna have to come with it, man. We're gonna have to be ready to play. They ain't gonna give it to us, Larry Frank, so we'll see.
Look, what I'm looking at most is I'm looking for the first series on both sides of the ball. I'm looking to see what we do on that first defensive series. Do we get a 3 and out? If they get a long sustained drive and they go down the field and get some points out of it, be ready to sweat, be ready to be nervous all night. On the flip side, when they are first offensive series, if they go 3 and out, pray. That's all I can say. Yeah, and to go back to what DJ, but real quick, to go back to what DJ said, we shouldn't be feeling like this, period. But against App State, come on, man. We shouldn't even be feeling like this, man. Why are we dejected? I already feel, I ain't gonna say it. I was about to say something that, you know what, I'm gonna say it. I already feel like we done lost.
Me too.
That's how I feel.
I just don't see, they haven't given us a reason to feel confident.
Right. But you know why? Because last year, everything happened. Oh, we all fell for it. COVID shortened season. Give them a pass. They're going to be all right. We fell for the okie doke. In the 8 wins, you didn't play nobody. You squeaked out victories against certain teams. You dominated teams that were just straight up garbage. Full off season. These coaches gonna get them right. When George Diaz put out on the table last week what he put out about how they practice, that told me all I needed to know. The last 8 months was summed up in that one breakdown by George Diaz.
Yep.
With that being said, you wasted. I feel like you wasted a spring and a summer.
Yep.
Spring game, Garcia's looking good. Everybody's thinking, oh, man, this team's going to be ready to compete. You come out and get smashed. So like I say, the rest of the season, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Moving forward with Michigan State, that's another one. I'm not confident in that. And, you know, hey, the thing about it is the real fan thing. If you're critical of the team, you're said that people are saying you're not a real fan. That's BS, as we said the other night.
Right.
Real fans don't accept mediocrity.
And real fans know what this used to look like.
Yes. Yes. This ain't the you I grew up loving and watching.
Right.
I don't know what this is. Like I told you a couple of months back on the show, are we Miami of Florida or are we Miami of Ohio?
Right.
We the Canes or the Red Hawks?
Right. Right. Hey, man, listen, man, y'all, it's been real tonight, man, and I appreciate all the commentary from everybody, man. I mean, everybody was engaged, man. We had a good time, man, and again, Miami tomorrow night, 7 p.m., man, Appalachian State, man. We will be watching. Larry Frank, go ahead and give you the parting words. Let's get out of here, brother.
Yeah, man, I want to shout out everybody, man, the usual UTALK family and all of the new additions that came in. Shout out to the Kane Talk No Filter crew. Appreciate y'all coming through. Saw y'all in the chat. Call from DJ. Shout out to everybody, man. Like I say, man, love y'all. Hey, man, y'all make Friday night so much special. And during the football season with the recap shows, man, all good.
Most definitely. We're going to do a recap show tomorrow after the game, man, immediately after the game, man. So you guys be ready to come on and give your thoughts again tomorrow night, right after the game. I know it's going to be late, but we won't do it that long. We'll probably stay on for maybe about 30 minutes, just depending on how many people come in and want to engage. But we'll definitely be back on Monday for the recap, man, the food show. So one last comment I wanted to read. Sigmund said, would you want to go offense first to make a statement or defense to prove a point? I want to go offense because we played so damn bad on offense. So that's my opinion. What about you, Larry Frank?
Yeah, I say offense because, like I said, the offense was so vanilla and just bad and all of that stuff, man. I need to see if we can even go down the field. Defense, you already know what's going to happen. Defensively, they're going to slash you anyway. So why go first on defense to get slashed and let them go down the field? Go on offense, man. Let's just see if we can get some points. Let's see if we can look like an offense.
Right. Most definitely, man. So everybody, man, y'all get ready, man. The Shit Arcane's on tomorrow, man. Like we say, we'll be watching, man. DJ, good stuff tonight, man. We're looking forward to seeing you guys, man, tomorrow night, man. So love everybody, man. Y'all be safe, man. Go Canes. It's been a real show, man. Enjoy it, everybody, man. So y'all take care. And we'll be back here tomorrow night following the game, man. So y'all know how we start every show. And you know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. And we out.
It's UTALK, baby. It's UTALK, baby.